Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India News Hour, India's voice to the world. I'm Tanvi Taneja. Coming up in the next hour. Explosion near Red Fort in New Delhi. Many feared injured. Prime Minister Narendra Modi takes stock of the situation. President Draupadi Murmu addresses the Angolan National Assembly, highlights women empowerment in India through grassroots democracy, to address members of the Indian community in Angola shortly. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on a two-day visit to Bhutan. The visit aims to strengthen special ties of friendship and cooperation between the two countries. US senators reach a deal to resume federal funding and end the 40-day government shutdown. And Donald Trump threatens legal action against the BBC as its chairman apologizes for error of judgment in the US president's speech edit. The breaking news coming at the top of this hour. Many are feared injured in a blast near the Red Fort in Delhi a short while ago. According to initial reports, the blast occurred in a car parked outside the Red Fort metro station. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. Emergency services have responded swiftly to the incident, with 7 fire tenders rushed to the scene. Police cordoned off the area immediately, diverting traffic and evacuating nearby premises as a precautionary measure. Home Minister Amit Shah has directed Delhi Police, National Investigation Agency, National Security Guard and Forensic Science Laboratory to investigate the incident.
करीब 6:52 पे एक यहाँ पे रेड लाइट पे एक स्लो मूविंग व्हीकल जो रेड लाइट की तरफ आके रुका था, उसमें एक ये एक्सप्लोजन हुआ है। उस वक्त गाड़ी के अंदर जो पैसेंजर्स उसके अंदर ही थे और इस एक्सप्लोजन से जो है आसपास की गाड़ियों में भी क्षति हुई। जैसे ही इसकी खबर मिली, हम सारी एजेंसीज जो है दिल्ली पुलिस, FSL, NIA, NSG, उनकी टीम्स यहाँ पे आ चुकी हैं और हालात का जायजा भी ले रही है। हर तरीके से इस जो है एक्सप्लोजन के बारे में जांच की जा रही है और जल्दी ही इसका आकलन करके इसका जो भी रिजल्ट निकलेगा वो आपको बताया जाएगा। इस इंसिडेंट में कुछ लोग को इंजरीज भी आई हैं और कुछ लोगों की डेथ भी हुई है, तो वो अभी हालात का जायजा लिया जा रहा है और एग्जैक्ट फिगर्स जो हैं आपको कुछ ही देर में बता दी जाएंगी। और सिचुएशन को रेगुलरली मॉनिटर किया जा रहा है और गृह मंत्री जी भी जो है उनसे रेगुलरली उनका फ़ोन भी आया था, उनको रेगुलरली ब्रीफ किया जा रहा है और उनको टाइम टू टाइम पूरी सूचना दी जा रही है और आगे जैसे भी हालात होंगे, जो भी नतीजा निकलेगा आपको बताया जाएगा।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi took stock of the situation in wake of the blast in New Delhi. Prime Minister Modi spoke to Home Minister Amit Shah and took an update on the situation. So many are feared injured in a blast near the Red Fort in New Delhi a short while ago. According to initial reports, the blast occurred in a car parked outside the Red Fort metro station. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. And DD India's Arun Sharma is with us on the story. Arun, what we've seen so far is very tragic news coming from the Red Fort area in New Delhi. What more can you tell us about Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaking to Home Minister Amit Shah about the car explosion?
Tanvi, indeed a tragic news, as far as people of Delhi are concerned. But yes, Government of India sources are telling us that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah. And in fact, Amit Shah has given a complete brief as to what has happened so far. And even the Union Home Minister, Amit Shah, has, talked to the commissioner, the Delhi commissioner, and also he has instructed the various teams like the NIA, NSG, forensic teams to immediately reach at the spot site, because we know this fact that the initial time, the way any accident happens, the initial timing is known as the golden hour. In a similar fashion, when we talk about the investigation aspect, initial time is of prime importance, so that the most of evidence can be procured. So yes, the source us that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken to Amit Shah and has taken the stock of the entire situation. Also, the important aspect and the update is that various injured have been rushed to the Lok Nayak hospital in Delhi, and in fact a green corridor has also been established so that various ambulances can rush immediately to the hospital site and the injured can be taken, and of course the immediate treatment can be given to these patients as well, and of course to the victim primarily. So yes, this is the complete situation as of now. More or less, when we talk about this incident site, all the angles of the investigations are being probed, as said by the Commissioner of Delhi. And yes, regular updates are being given to the Home Minister. So Home Minister completely monitoring the situation as far as this blast is concerned. The regular updates are being given by the Delhi Commissioner of Police to the Home Minister, and various teams like the NSG, Forensic, the Crime Branch, NIA, they all are on the ground zero as of now as far as this blast is concerned.
Okay, thank you very much, Arun, on those updates. Let's now go over to our correspondents near the Red Fort area. Tapas Bhattacharya joins us, and also Jessica Taneja is with us. Coming to you, Tapas, have more details emerged out of this car explosion, the kind of intensity of the blast, the number of people who have been victims here?
Well, I can tell you that the number of people who have died in this particular blast, we still don't know the exact number, but our sources are saying that they will reveal the numbers in a short while from now. Till then, it will not be prudent to give out the details. But right now, what I can tell you is that Special Cell of Delhi Police Crime Branch is also right now here. In fact, just if I can tell my camera person to just show you the kind of barricading that has been done here at the Lal Killa. This behind me, there is a Lal Killa, and this particular road that you see here, it goes right to Chandni Chowk. This is the road. Very, absolutely packed up road. This is the particular place which we see in the evening, absolutely packed to the hilt. But this has been barricaded. People have been taken out from here. They've been evacuated. And a short while from here, if I can tell my camera person Keshav to just move, I can show you right here. That's the place. That's the gate number 1 of Lal Killa Delhi Metro Station, where the actual blast took place. That has been absolutely cordoned off. In fact, from there to all the way to Daryaganj, which is almost a 1 kilometer road, this has been given a green corridor from here. And I can tell you that the top brass of Delhi Police right now have put a control room, set up a control room right there. As you can see, we are not going that side because a lot of work is currently going on. Delhi Police is fire tenders, the ambulances are currently going on from there. So it is imperative to give them that space. As you can see, a lot of you see a lot of lights out there. They're blinking that side. So this is the closest that you can imagine. This is the closest of Lal Killa. Just on my left, this is the Lal Killa, and that's the place where this particular blast took place. As Arun just mentioned right now, the Prime Minister had a word with the Home Minister, and I can tell you that the Delhi Police has so far seized 12 CCTV footage from the area. They have in fact asked the hotels, all the hotels of details of the people who have been staying here. In fact, the guest houses are also being given idea about, they told to furnish the details of all the people who have been staying here. Also, the Home Minister, India's Home Minister, has asked the Delhi Police, the NIA, NSG, as well as the Forensic Department, all have been told to come here and do a proper investigation of how this particular blast took place, and if there is any other angle to that. So those are points that we have been told that is happening. As I can tell you, in a short while from now, we will be given a detailed update about how many people are injured and how many people have died in this particular tragic incident. But what I can tell you is that Delhi police have also taken in custody one person, as the special cell has taken one person in their custody. They believe there's some sort of they believe that he might be linked. So it's just the sources from the Delhi police that are giving us the information right now.
Okay, so one person has been taken into custody. That's what sources are telling to Tapas Bhattacharya. Let me also bring in Jessica Taneja here at the moment. Jessica, for our international audience, we know that the area near Red Fort is surrounded by lakhs of people, and this time being the season of marriages, of course, Chandni Chowk has a very vibrant market hub area there. So, of course, from now on, there will be a strict vigil, and of course, as a precautionary measure, we've been told that shops have been closed. What more can you tell us?
The rules have been cleared for ambulance as well as for search teams to come in and inspect as to what really was behind that car blast that we saw. It was one van that let off blast to other 22 vehicles that also includes e-rickshaws that were parked in a very busy metro station gate number 1 of the Red Fort. I am just a few kilometers away, a few meters away from it, and what we've been given to understand is that there are special teams, especially as we know at this point, we have the NSG, the NIA, and all the forensic teams here on the ground to ascertain the cause of that car blast. And nothing has been ruled out so far. No anything officially confirmed as to what led to that. The investigators say that they will put out a report in a short while from now to tell the viewers and to determine as to what really happened here at 6:55 p.m. today. Certainly a shocking image for the national capital, and it happens in one of the busiest areas. You see gate number 1 of the metro station also leads to the road which is to Chandni Chowk and Jama Masjid. So certainly this was an important area and busy around this hour. So, we will wait for more reports to ascertain as to what really was the cause behind this. But on the ground, as you see behind me, there are a lot of people gathered and information slowly coming in to sort of establish what led to that car blast, which took 8 lives and injured several others. Those details also still coming out from the hospital, and perhaps we will be able to know the number if it has gone up in the short while that we've been talking, Sunday. But the situation here is giving us an idea that this blast certainly seemed to have given shockwaves to the authorities who are now rushing in numbers. That also includes the Delhi Police Special Cell, and at a time which is known to be quite busy. So, Tanvi, we will what the officers tell us in a short while from now.
Okay. Tapas, just today, J&K police busted a terror module in Haryana's Faridabad, and 2,900 kilos of explosives was found. Just 3 days ago, Gujarat police arrested 3 terrorists of the ISIS there. So, is it too early to link these incidents together now that this tragic car explosion has been reported near Red Fort area?
Well, it is too early, and we should right now not go ahead for any speculation. We need to understand whether this particular blast that took place, was it something that happened accidentally? Was there a different angle to it? Because all the agencies, all the government agencies, as I mentioned, NSG, NI, Delhi Police, everybody is working to get the bottom of this particular incident. We just getting a report that the Health Minister of Delhi, Dr. Pankaj Singh, in a short while from now will be visiting the LNJP, that's the Lok Nayak Kalyan Hospital, Lok Nayak Hospital in Delhi, where most of the people who are injured have been taken. He will go there and will take a close look at exactly how the situation is. Also, what I can tell you is that Delhi Special Police is right now, as I mentioned, conducting searches in several areas of the national capital. The Special Cell of Delhi Police has requested the details of all the hotels and the guest house around the whole Red Fort area, and has also detained one person for interrogating in this particular incident. But as I mentioned, these are what you asked for is these are things for conjecture. These are things that we need to wait before we come to any conclusion. All the agencies are currently working in tandem. Earlier it was not the case, but here in the last decade or so, we have seen that under Home Minister and all the agencies have actually come together, and now they are working in one single machinery. Earlier they used to work in in silos, but that has changed dramatically here. And as I mentioned, Tanvi, this is a very busy area. In evening we see these places lined up with numerous people, be foreigners from Delhiites or from people from around the globe, all come here to get a glimpse of what Delhi is. And it's unfortunate that right now the whole area has been shut down. In fact, if I can tell my cameraman, I can show you the kind of 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer barricading that Delhi police have done. This is actually what is we are talking about, the green cover that we have been talking about. All the way, you can see the light that is coming out from a particular car, all the way there, beyond that, in fact, from there, if I can tell my cameraman to just show you and pan, and this is where the Red Fort is, and from there, all the way till that particular spot of gate number 1 of Lal Killa, where the incident took place. We have been told by the Delhi Metro people that this particular gate has been closed for Delhi police. Nobody can go inside or come outside from this particular gate. They are also keeping all the precaution in mind. There is a heightened police presence here in the Delhi Metro trains. Okay. Also, we've been told that by our sources that UP, Haryana, there's a high alert that has been given to these places, including Maharashtra. So everybody is right now.
And what about Delhi? Has a high alert been issued in Delhi as well?
Yes, absolutely. High alert is issued in Delhi as well, Tanvi.
Okay, so as this high alert is issued in New Delhi and some of the neighboring regions as well, Tapas, of course, the area that you are currently at is a very high-profile area. It has our iconic monument, Red Fort. In fact, there is significant police presence inside the Red Fort also. So, but Red Fort is closed on Mondays, as we are told. So, what? Of course, what we saw was a blast inside a car. There are numerous checkpoints at the Red Fort area, but what do you see? Where has this lapse occurred in terms of security arrangements?
Tanvi, I would still say that we should not say there is a lapse. We have to first understand, how this whole the blast took place. Is it a CNG leak? Has there been an LED explosion? Has there been an antisocial element who have tried to sabotage something? So it's too early to predict whether there is a different angle. There is a terrorist angle. We have to first wait and watch. We have to first get Delhi police investigation, the preliminary investigation at least, to come to wrap up. As I mentioned, they have taken one person under custody. We've been told by our friends of the Delhi police who are they have actually barricaded the whole area. I have asked them. They told me that the special cell of Delhi police is currently here, and crime branch people are also here. So it will be too early to predict or to say that whether there is a lapse. What I can tell you is that there the whole area I have been talking about is a high-profile area. You rightly mentioned, and there is a police presence, be it in civil dress, be it in official police dress. They work on these areas. So we have to wait and watch before any information comes out regarding whether this was an attack or it was just an accident. So there's a fine line between that, and we have to wait before we come to a conclusion for that.
Of course, Tapas, let's thank you for all those details. Request you to stand by as we now go live to Angola, where President of India, Draupadi Murmu, is attending the community reception.
अंगोला में भारत के किसी राष्ट्रपति की पहली यात्रा है। मेरे साथ हमारे राज्य मंत्री श्री बी समन्ना तथा हमारे संसद के 2 माननीय सदस्य श्री पी बसवा और श्रीमती डी के अरुणा जी भी इस यात्रा में शामिल है। इस वर्ष भारत और अंगोला अपने राजनयिक संबंधों की स्थापना की 40 वर्षों गांठ मना रहा है। इस वर्षों की शुरुआत में मुझे अंगोला के राष्ट्रपति का भारत में स्वागत करने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ था। अतः ये वर्ष वास्तव में भारत अंगोला संबंधों में एक ऐतिहासिक वर्ष रहा। अंगोला की स्वतंत्रता की 50वीं वर्षगांठ के उत्सव के अवसर पर यहाँ उपस्थित होना मेरे लिए सम्मान की बात है। भारत के 140 करोड़ नागरिकों की ओर से मैं अंगोला की जनता को इस ऐतिहासिक अवसर पर हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं प्रेषित करती हूँ। मैं अंगोला के राष्ट्रपति का आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ, जिन्होंने मुझे इस सुंदर देश की यात्रा के लिए आमंत्रित किया। कल मुझे महामहिम राष्ट्रपति से भेंट करने और हमारे द्विपक्षीय सहयोग की समीक्षा करने का अवसर मिला। हमने अपने साझेदारी को और विविध एवं विस्तृत बनाने की तरीकों पर विचार विमर्श किया। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, राष्ट्रपति लॉरेंसो की इस वर्ष में भारत की राजकीय यात्रा अत्यंत सफल रही है। इन पारस्परिक यात्राओं ने भारत अंगोला संबंधों और अफ्रीका के साथ हमारे सहयोग को नई गति प्रदान की है। हमने ऐसे ठोस कदमों पर सहमति व्यक्त की है जो दोनों देशों के प्रगति और समृद्धि में योगदान देंगे। भारत और अंगोला के बीच सौहार्दपूर्ण संबंध अंगोला की स्वतंत्रता के पहले से ही चले आ रही है। दोनों देशों ने कॉलोनियल शासन के विरुद्ध संघर्ष किया है। भारत ने अंगोला के स्वतंत्रता संग्राम के दौरान और स्वतंत्रता के बाद पुनः निर्माण की प्रक्रिया में निरंतर सहयोग दिया है। अंगोला भारत की ऊर्जा सुरक्षा के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण साझेदार है। इसी प्रकार भारत अंगोला के शीर्ष ट्रेड पार्टनर्स में से एक है। पिछले वर्ष हमारे द्विपक्षीय व्यापार ने $5 अरब का ऐतिहासिक स्तर पार किया। भारत अंगोला का औषधियाँ, खाद्य पदार्थ, रिफाइंड तेल उत्पादन, ऑटोमोबाइल और मशीनरी जैसे विविध उत्पादों का प्रमुख सप्लायर रहा। भारतीय कंपनी रिटेल, टूरिज्म, डायमंड्स, एनर्जी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, हॉस्पिटैलिटी तथा कृषि जैसे क्षेत्रों में सक्रिय है। इन इन्वेस्टमेंट्स ने अंगोला में आर्थिक विकास को गति दी है और रोजगार के अवसर उत्पन्न किए हैं। भारत अंगोला के युवाओं के कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग और प्रशिक्षण में सहभागी है, विशेषकर हमारी प्रमुख कार्यक्रमों आईटेक और ICCR स्कॉलरशिप्स के माध्यम से। मुझे ये जानकर प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि अंगोला सरकार ने भारतीय नागरिकों के लिए वीजा मुक्त यात्रा सुविधा प्रदान की है, जैसे दोनों देशों के बीच लोगों के आपसी संपर्क बल मिला है। भारत की सांस्कृतिक छाप अंगोला में भी महसूस की जाती है। मुझे बताया गया है कि यहाँ योगा के अनेक साधक हैं जिन्होंने भारतीय दूतावास द्वारा संचालित योगा क्लासेस से लाभ प्राप्त किया है। इसके अतिरिक्त भारत की फिल्में, भारतीय टीवी कार्यक्रम तथा भारतीय नृत्य शैलियाँ भी अंगोला के लोगों में लोकप्रिय है। मुझे ये जानकर भी प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि अंगोला में कोई भारतीय रेस्टोरेंट्स भी है। भारत आज सभी क्षेत्रों में व्यापक परिवर्तन के दौर से गुजर रहा है। भारत विश्व के सबसे तीव्र गति से बढ़ती प्रमुख अर्थव्यवस्था है और हमारे लक्ष्य वर्ष 2047 तक भारत तो एक विकसित राष्ट्र, विकसित भारत के रूप में स्थापित करना है। हमारी नीतियाँ और योजनाओं इसी दृष्टिकोण से प्रेरित है। सरकार ने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट, कृषि, शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, डिजिटल इकोनॉमी, ग्रीन एनर्जी तथा AI जैसे क्षेत्रों में विशेष ध्यान केंद्रित किया है। भारत अपनी अफ्रीकी पार्टनर्स, विशेषकर अंगोला के साथ संबंधों को अत्यधिक महत्व देता है। ये पार्टनरशिप समानता और पारस्परिक विश्वास के सिद्धांतों पर आधारित है। भारत ने अफ्रीका क्षेत्र के साथ अपने सहयोग को इंडिया अफ्रीका फोरम समिट के ढांचे के अंतर्गत विकसित किया है। हमें प्रसन्नता है कि इस वर्ष की शुरुआत में अंगोला ने अफ्रीका यूनियन की अध्यक्षता ग्रहण की, जो भारत की G20 अध्यक्षता 2023 के दौरान इस समूह का पूर्ण सदस्य बने। भारत आगामी IAFS समिट के आयोजन के लिए उत्सुक है। हमारे दोनों देशों के लोगों के बीच संपर्कों का एक लंबा इतिहास रहा है। आज अंगोला में लगभग 8,000, मुझे जो बताया गया है, 8,000 भारतीय लोग निवास करते हैं, जिनकी उद्यमशीलता और दक्षता ने अंगोला की आर्थिक वृद्धि और विकास में उल्लेखनीय योगदान दिया है। भारतीय समुदाय भारत में हो रहे व्यापक परिवर्तन का एक अभिन्न अंग है। हम आपके विचारों और निवेश प्रस्तावों का स्वागत करते हैं। भारत और अंगोला के बीच व्यापार, निवेश और पीपल टू पीपल संपर्कों को सशक्त बनाने के अनेक अवसर उपलब्ध हैं। मैं आप सभी से आग्रह करती हूँ कि आप इन प्रयासों में सक्रिय रूप से भाग लें, ताकि दोनों देशों को साझी समृद्धि सुनिश्चित हो सके। आप भारत की विविधता, जीवंतता और सांस्कृतिक विरासत के सीधे प्रतीक हैं। आप हमारे दोनों देशों के बीच सेतु का कार्य करते हैं। अपनी जोड़ों से जुड़े रहने, अंगोला में भारतीय संस्कृति को जीवित रखने, भारत के प्रति अपने स्नेह और भारतीय ध्वज को ऊंचा रखने के लिए मैं आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ। मैं अंगोला में बसे संपूर्ण भारतीय समुदाय के समृद्धि, शांति और उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करती हूँ। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
So that was President Draupadi Murmu interacting with the Indian community in Angolan capital Luanda. The President of India said that India and Angola share friendly ties. She also mentioned of the robust bilateral trade between the two countries. She reaffirmed India as a partner with Angola for youth capacity building. She also mentioned of Indian films which are quite popular in Angola. mentioning of the vision to become a developed country by 2047, President Murmu said that as part of India's development agenda, it also focuses on its partners of the Global South, and hence African Union was made a member of the G20 under India's presidency. And of course, Indian community remains a living bridge between the two countries. This is how President Draupadi Murmu summed up her Indian community reception event in Angola. Earlier, President Draupadi Murmu addressed the Angolan Parliament during her visit to Angola. Addressing the National Assembly, President Murmu said that the relationship between India and Angola is based on mutual trust, respect, shared values and economic and social development. Both countries stand together on the international stage. The President spoke about the strong parliamentary traditions between the two countries. The President also mentioned about the representation of women in both countries and encouraged participation of women in Angola's parliament. And now let's go back to our story on the Red Fort explosion in New Delhi. Let's try and connect with Jessica Taneja reporting on the story from the area. Jessica, yes, if you could, for the benefit of our viewers, tell us again. Okay, Jessica, I'll come back to you. Let us now go to Home Minister Amit Shah briefing media on the incident.
कुछ लोग हताहत भी हुए हैं। ब्लास्ट की सूचना आते ही 10 मिनट में दिल्ली क्राइम ब्रांच, दिल्ली स्पेशल ब्रांच की टीमें स्पॉट पर पहुंची है। एनएसजी और एनआईए की टीम एफएसएल के साथ अभी गहन जांच करने का शुरू किया है। आसपास के स्थान के सभी सीसीटीवी कैमरा और बाकी सब चीज़ों की जांच के आदेश दे दिए हैं। मेरी सीपी दिल्ली से भी बात हुई है, स्पेशल ब्रांच के इंचार्ज से भी बात हुई है। सीपी दिल्ली और स्पेशल ब्रांच के इंचार्ज स्पॉट पर मौजूद हैं। हम सभी संभावनाओं को तराश रहे हैं और सभी संभावनाओं को ध्यान में रखकर इसकी गहन जांच की जाएगी। सभी ऑप्शन की तुरंत जांच होकर नतीजा जो आएगा, जांच हम जनता के सामने रखेंगे। मैं कुछ ही देर में स्पॉट पर भी जा रहा हूं और अस्पताल में भी मैं तुरंत जाऊंगा।
All right, that was Home Minister Amit Shah giving his first statement after the explosion in Red Fort area has left several people injured. Home Minister Amit Shah assuring the nation of all the support from the centre and has informed that the investigation agencies involved are on the spot and are doing their investigation and doing the assessment after this car explosion. He has also informed media that he will be personally visiting the scene at Red Fort in a short while and will also be going to the hospital where the injured have been admitted. Let me now go back to Jessica Taneja, who is at the scene of the incident. Jessica, what more can you tell us? What details have emerged out of this very unfortunate incident coming out from Red Fort?
Tanvi, you heard the Home Minister Amit Shah say that now the CCTV cameras in and around the area will also be looked through. I am on the street, which is slightly further away, but not very far from the site of the blast that took away 8 lives and injured several others. We're expecting an update on number shortly from the authorities here to please the media about the details of it. A short while ago, the Commissioner of Police had told the media that they haven't been able to ascertain the cause of that particular blast, wherein the details that were put out had said that there was a moving car that stopped at the red light and perhaps that led to the blast and went and possibly, set ablaze another 22 vehicles, which will also include e-rickshaws, since that was a busy street and that was a pretty busy area as well, right in front of gate number 1 of the Red Fort. and around 6:40 or 6:50 in the evening, which is when it was reported, and it was controlled. The fire was controlled around 7:20, 7:25 p.m. And the details we do know so far is that there are teams on the ground still looking into various aspects of this particular incident and would be able to probe further. You say the NIA is here, the NSG is here, FSIL is here, as the Home Minister was also pointing out. And shortly the Home Minister himself, Amit Shah, will also be present on the site here to inspect and to be there with the authorities and to have a complete know-how of the situation, since this is the national capital and the Red Fort area is a pretty busy area and an important area that one is certainly going to be leading to more details to be awaited as to what really happened and how was this allowed to happen, and was this just another car that sort of was set ablaze, but the reasons still not provided yet. And we will wait for the authorities to give us those details, but we're expecting that there will be more details. And if you see around me, if I could show you a little, we do have these ambulances lined up here right now, quite a few of them. They have been stationed here for a while, and a lot of media presence as well in order to ascertain exactly, to the effect where what exactly was the cause of this attack. And we've seen a lot of reports emerge from a lot of quarters, but we should wait for the authorities to tell us as to what led to this blast that has injured many, and 8 people have been killed so far, and many were being rushed to the LNJP hospital nearby. And the Home Minister is going to take stock and visit the victims as well at the people, pardon me, who've been injured. They will be taken care of, and the Home Minister has assured that there will be ramped up security in the national capital till the time the cause of this incident is understood and probed thoroughly. Tanvi.
Okay, yes, Jessica, we are waiting for details from the authorities, but what you may have gathered from so far, could you tell us regarding the vehicle? Was it a moving vehicle or a stationary vehicle that was stationary when the blast took off? And also, has there details emerged out about how many people were there inside the car, and what was the make of the car as well?
Well, right now, with the sketchy details that are available, it was a moving vehicle which had stopped at a red light, and that is what the Commissioner of Police had said. And that when the car did blast, it had sort of engulfed other vehicles as well. The fire engulfed other vehicles as well, and it became quite massive because there were passengers inside the cars that were set ablaze because of the blast that took place in the moving vehicle that had stopped at the red light. So again, a lot more not available to sort of ascertain as to what exactly had happened besides what I just told you. We'll wait for the authorities, Tanvi, to give us those details and perhaps avoid speculation at such an important juncture.
Okay. Ambulances and security forces there at the spot, as our correspondent is telling us. Jessica, also news trickling in of a high alert being sounded not only in Delhi but also in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Maharashtra.
That's correct, and add Uttar Pradesh to that as well. And the high alert is primarily because of the kind of probe that is underway to ascertain what this really was. If I use that with caution, if this is an attack that has been orchestrated or perpetrated by certain terrorists, this will be a very different situation in a short while from now. But if this is a blast from another cause, then of course the reasons for that would be different. But for now, as the authorities say, they have heightened security, but not to create panic at all. Heightening of security is only to sort of ensure that there is a certain sense of vigil and people are aware, and certain incidents that could be extraordinary or perhaps not looking to be similar of a daily routine could be reported and as well. But when you talk about the security in the area, not just this, but there are various hotels around this region as well, Tanvi, which have also been informed about keeping and informing the people, their guests back at the hotel that this has happened, and perhaps the security vigil would increase. And as it has, you've seen teams after teams coming in to this spot to sort of join in the probe and to investigate the cause of this, which has certainly sort of raised many more questions, not just about what led to this, but also such kind of incident happening at the heart of the city. This is the Red Fort, one of the busiest areas, as many would have pointed out, Chandni Chowk and Jama Masjid quite close to it. So, of course, you see that there is a lot that will be sort of put out in a short while from now, but it does seem to be that the security situation has certainly been heightened, and of course that high security would continue to be there till the time we have more answers to this particular incident and the probe that is being conducted just now.
Okay, a little bit more on the area, Jessica. Chandni Chowk, like you mentioned, is a very high-profile area in terms of its heritage value as well. So, yes, when the blast took off, the markets were closed. But what about the days ahead? Will the markets be closed tomorrow and the day after? And also tell us a bit about Delhi Metro. Do operations continue as usual? And about the gate that our correspondent Tapas was telling us earlier, the gates have been closed and no movement is happening from the Chandni Chowk metro station?
That's correct. No movement is happening right now. But earlier, when the blast spot, as it's been called, was the Red Fort metro station gate number 1. So the metro station was in operation for a short while. That hadn't been disrupted. But now, as we're given to understand, that the security personnel have cordoned off the area and completely cleared the path for various ambulances to come in, and as well as the security agencies to come and help with the probe and to ascertain the cause of this fatal car blast that took the lives of 8 people and injured several others. We're still waiting for those numbers to come in. We'll wait for the medical report that the LNJP hospital puts out, but certainly situation on the ground and the kind of area that this is has raised a lot of questions in terms of also what would have been missed, or perhaps is this just another is this a security issue, or perhaps is there more cause of concern that we should be looking into?
Okay, Jessica, as all the investigation agencies remain on a high alert, have any arrests been made following this explosion?
Well, frankly, Tanvi, I haven't been able to see my phone because, we're talking right now and giving our viewers an update, but I'll be going through my phone and looking at the updates and also speaking to authorities just behind us to sort of get us a bit more detail about what more is expected throughout the night. As for the high security alert, which of course has been told to our viewers again, but nothing to panic so far. What we've been also told is the Home Minister will be here. Perhaps we'll have more clarity after that as well, instead of further speculations.
Okay, Jessica, so let's tell our viewers again, many are feared injured in a blast near the Red Fort in Delhi. And according to initial reports, the blast occurred in a car parked outside the Red Fort metro station. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. Emergency services have responded swiftly with several fire tenders rushed to the scene. Police cordoned off the area immediately, diverting traffic and evacuating nearby premises as a precautionary measure. Home Minister has directed Delhi Police, National Investigation Agency, NSG and Forensic Science Laboratory to investigate the incident. And here we have Home Minister Amit Shah at the spot where the accident, where the incident took place. Home Minister Amit Shah earlier informing about the blast, that it occurred in a Hyundai i20 car. It was a slow-moving vehicle, as our correspondent Jessica Taneja was telling us a little earlier. So what has come out of the explosion so far, that high alert has been issued in New Delhi. Of course, I beg your pardon here. What we see here is Amit Shah not at the accident site, but at the LNJP hospital. Amit Shah a little while ago assured everyone that swift justice will be delivered in this car explosion near Red Fort. The emergency services have responded swiftly, and of course the Home Minister has directed Delhi Police, National Investigation Agency, National Security Guard and Forensic Science Laboratory to investigate the incident. According to initial reports, the blast occurred in a car parked outside the Red Fort metro station. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. So, Home Minister visiting the LNJP hospital to take stock of the injured and the dead. Earlier, the Delhi Police Commissioner Satish Golcha informed that some people have died and some have been injured in the incident. We all await for official information about the number. So, the Delhi Fire Service said that they received a call about the incident at around 6:55 p.m. It said that 7 fire tenders were dispatched to the scene to control the blaze. They added that 1 or 2 nearby cars also caught fire as a result of the explosion. And the fire was brought under control at around 7:29 p.m. local time. The area has been totally cordoned off. Senior Delhi police officials are on the site, and the casualties have been brought to the Lok Nayak Jayaprakash LNJP hospital after the explosion. And here we see the police personnel briefing the Home Minister about the car explosion near the Red Fort. So, a car blast near Lal Killa Metro in New Delhi. Amit Shah will also visit the explosion site soon. And earlier he said that all angles will be probed in this explosion. All the government buildings, Delhi Metro, the Delhi International Airport are on high alert right now. Prime Minister Modi took stock of the situation and spoke to Union Home Minister Amit Shah a little while ago and took stock of the situation. And Tapas Bhattacharya is joining us also now. Tapas, have more details emerged out of the car explosion?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, Union Home Minister in himself has said that around 7 p.m. A blast occurred in a Hyundai i20 car at the Subhash Marg traffic signal near the Red Fort, and that's where it was. We were told by the local police also that the car was going very slowly. The blast injured some pedestrians and damaged some vehicles as well. Preliminary report indicates that some people have also lost their lives. And within 10 minutes of receiving the information, Delhi Crime Branch, Delhi Special Branch has arrived at the particular spot. The NSGA and NIA along with FSL, that's the Forensic Laboratory team, have also started investigation, and all orders have been given to examine all nearby CCTV cameras. As I mentioned earlier to you, Tanvi, almost 15 CCTV cameras footage has been taken, and more are also being examined as we speak. And Delhi Union Home Minister Amit Shah also spoke to the Delhi Commissioner of Police and the special branch in charge, and both are present right now at the spot. And their Union Minister also said that they are exploring all angles as we speak. That is very important. They are not leaving unturned any stone when it comes to this examination of all the reports that is coming in right now. And all possibilities they're taking into action. All options will be investigated immediately. And he also said that he has, in fact, Union Home Minister has arrived at LNJP Hospital as we speak. And we've been also told that in a short while from then, he will also will be coming to the spot. So everyone here, I mean, you can see, if I can tell my camera person to show you, this is Delhi Police. All the top officers are currently here of Delhi Police. We also saw the ambulances there. There's ambulances also here, as you can see. All have been put in place for the reason that if there is a further requirement of any person to be taken from here, evacuated from here, they can be done. Almost a 2-kilometer route has also been provided for a green corridor, as I mentioned earlier too. So all these things have been taken into effect, and as we speak, I've been told by my sources, Tanvi,
yes,
that at the location of the site, at the location of the blast site, all the top level equipment of FSL and IEA have been taken. They are using all the modern machinery and the forensic labs equipment to do their investigation, and they're trying their level best to understand the reason and how this whole blast took place. Remember, when we talk about this, they tend to examine the debris. They tend to put them in special machine where if there is any ounce of explosive, they can actually read that. So all the machinery have been done, have come to the spot, and that's my sources have been confirming that they have got all the latest equipment to understand the reason behind the particular blast that took place.
Okay, Jessica, India has braved many blasts in the past, and of course Delhi has braved also some of them. Has any advisory been issued by the Delhi police for the people to remain calm?
Well, nothing as yet, but of course that is intended. With what we witnessed today, I think the Delhi police will soon put out a note or a release telling people that I think the situation has come down to an extent. The authorities are at work, and unnecessary panic would certainly make the situation worse. And sometimes that has been the case. But while the officials are at work, we haven't heard much from the Delhi police and as to what stage is the investigation at. And as Tapas was pointing out from his sources, that it has reached a point where it is beginning to now unfold as to what's really led to this car blast that has injured several others, were critically injured, as we're given to understand now. The ones who were taken to the hospital just a short while ago, and also 8 people have been died. That's the official number declared so far. And we will know a lot more from the medical report and the bulletin that will be put out by the LNJP hospital. When we talk about in the spot, there is quite a lot of movement in terms of vehicles. And then you talk about the security personnel who've been going in, and as the expectation was with this particular situation and the blast that we've witnessed in the national capital, a lot of answers will have to be given as to what led to this blast and primarily what was the cause, ruling out speculation right now, because there can be many conspiracy theories right now exploring as to what really could have, whether it's a CNG, that CNG vehicle that led to it, or was there an LPG cylinder. There are a lot of theories afloat, and we certainly don't know exactly what has led to this so far. But if you hear from some of the official sources, just a short while ago, they say that they are at work, and they've in fact requested the media personnel to not speculate and create unnecessary panic. The details of that will be put out soon. Advisories have been issued. People in and around the area have been informed about the potential risks that there could be.
Tapas, would you like to add something here?
Tanvi, right now, just behind me, you can see these two these two vans that have come. One of them is written NSG. In fact, I could see there is a NSG bomb disposable squad written on them. Okay. 2 vans. One with the equipment that I've been talking about. I told you yes, that they have been directed by the officials to get the latest equipment here, and that's one of the latest equipment that I'm talking about. The NSG's bomb disposable squad is right now here, right behind me. These 2 vans that you can see. I told my camera person, in fact, they are coming they're backing down. You can see
Okay.
they're coming out. It's written. If I can tell my camera person to just zoom in a little bit on the first van that is there. If I can tell my camera person, you can see that it's written NSG Bomb Disposal Squad. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
Can you see that, Tanvi? That's the machine that they got. That's the latest machinery that they have got. As I mentioned to you earlier, the truck just right now have stopped here. This is the NSG Commandos truck that is there.
Okay, Tapas, as you have, told us, bomb disposal squad, NSG, NSG vehicles also, National Security Guard there. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed his condolences to those who have lost their loved ones in the blast in Delhi earlier this evening. He wrote on the social media platform that may the injured recover at the earliest. He also said those affected are being assisted by authorities, reviewed the situation with Home Minister Amit Shah ji and other officials. The tweet coming at this hour, Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressing condolences to those who have lost their loved ones in the blast in Delhi earlier this evening. Tapas, coming back to you, you were mentioning about the bomb disposal squad and the NSG investigating teams arriving at the scene. Does that mean that there could be more the possibility of more bombs in the area?
In fact, I don't think that is the case. But as we speak, Rajnath Singh has also has tweeted, in fact, has come up with a post in X that the car blast incident in Delhi is extremely painful and disturbing. And at this moment of immense grief, I extend my sincerest condolences to the families of the deceased, praying for the speedy recovery of those injured. That's the X post that Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has come. And as I mentioned, Tanvi, that's something that, as I told you earlier also, our sources were spot on. They told us that FSL, the NSG, NIA, they have all been directed to get all the latest equipment. And that's one of the example of that. That's the bomb disposal squad that I've been talking about. And that they have got. That's the first of the equipment they have got. We expect more such equipments to be coming here and at the spot. We believe that in a short while from now, more officials and more such latest technology gadgets will be pressed into service to ascertain the reason, the rationale behind such an incident, if the background of the blast, the reason behind that, what could have been the case, that all currently there is a lot of mystery surrounding the scenario that is there. So the only way is to complete the jigsaw puzzle is is pressing these latest gadgets into action, and that's what India's Home Minister, under him, all the agencies who are working, the NIA, the NSG, Delhi Police Special Cell, they all are working in tandem to uplift the wheel of the scenario that has happened. What would have happened? What would have been the case? The jigsaw puzzle they need to finish for the people to know what exactly have happened. And as I say, this is right beside me, this NSG, you can see this NSG van that is there, NSG K9, that's a bomb, that's a dog squad also, so they have also been pressed into services. All these things are currently working. NSG, NIA, all are being pressed at this moment as we speak. Tanvi.
Okay, Tapas, has any live bullet been found near the blast site, or news or reports of any crater formed due to the blast? If you could just tell us. Of course, we don't have official information, yes, but you must have spoken to people. How loud was the blast?
So let me first tell you, there has been a lot of points that have been there's a lot of fake news that is also going on. A lot of people said that there have been multiple blasts. There has been 2 twin blasts. What I've been told is that there has been only one blast. the impact have been quite severe, as I mentioned earlier too. And again, my sources have been saying that after the blast at the particular area, the Red Fort station, metro station, the CISF has issued high alert across the country, including airports, Delhi Metro, heritage sites, government buildings and other key installation by CISF. CISF has actually upgraded their threat perception and have come up with a high alert across the country. Also, places like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Haryana, all these places have come under high alert scenario as we speak. Now, every state is currently assessing their threat perception and increasing the risk pertaining after this particular blast at Red Fort. Tanvi.
Okay, Jessica, if you can hear me. Yes, we'll have to wait for the security agencies to come out with their official statement about the cause of the incident. That will certainly take time. But what are going to be the next steps here in the Delhi blast investigation?
Well, what you understand from the authorities right now is, as Tapas was pointing out, various special teams have arrived to investigate the cause of this car blast. And we will, of course, at this moment don't know the course of this investigation and what stage it has reached, because no information has been given to that effect. But as we're given to understand that the teams have slowly arrived there, who will now determine, using, of course, not just specialized instruments as well as other scientific methodology to determine what was the cause behind this car blast, and rest all the speculation that is going around should be sort of put aside at this point. And what we do know so far is that this was a car that was moving towards the red light. It had stopped at the red light, and there were other vehicles and other passengers and other cars as well, along with some e-rickshaws parked or maybe in the traffic there. And of course, they also were set ablaze because of that car blast, and the intensity of that car blast is what we're given to understand so far. But talking about at what stage it has reached, as I said earlier, the authorities have arrived, as Mustafa was reporting earlier from the site there, that all the special machinery and equipment is being moved to the blast site to a certain, in a short while from now, we could hear from the authorities. We know that the Commissioner of Police was here. We know that various other teams of NSG, NIA, also FSL have been probing the reason behind this, since the intensity of the blast is under question, and the lives that it has taken so far is counted at 8. There is an expectation that could drive. Home Minister Amit Shah was at the hospital meeting with the victims of that blast and assuring them of further assistance and care. Apart from that, he in his address also said that he will be monitoring the probe quite carefully. He will also be visiting the site of the blast and to determine and to see exactly what, and speak to all the agencies there that are probing the matter and keeping him up to date. And he said a high security alert has been issued in various parts of the city, and that also includes neighboring states as well, that is Uttar Pradesh. But not much has been told about what particular areas are covered in that high security zone right now. But the situation remains grim on the ground. It is, in fact, almost close to 4 hours ago.
Okay, Jessica. Home Minister Amit Shah taking stock of the arrangement at the Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Hospital in New Delhi. He is interacting with the injured here at the moment. Live visuals coming from the LNJP hospital after the explosion. Several injured were rushed to the hospital. Of course, some people have died in the incident. We await the official numbers from the authorities. So what has happened so far is that more than 20 fire tenders are out at the scene. NIA teams are on the scene, and of course, Home Minister Amit Shah is also expected to visit the incident site near the Red Fort area. A high alert has been sounded in Delhi after the explosion near the Red Fort. A call was received regarding this explosion in a car near gate number 1 of the Red Fort metro station. This was informed earlier by Delhi Police Commissioner Satish Golcha earlier in the day. The Chandni Chowk area has been closed and of course essential evidence right now being collected. Tapas, has any witnesses also been taken by the Delhi police for recording statements? What have you seen so far?
Well, they are right now quite tight-lipped about exactly what is the scenario. We have been told that one person has been detained. As I mentioned earlier also, that CISF is currently has issued high alerts across the country in Delhi Metro and cultural heritage sites, government buildings and other key installations, including airports. So that's another thing that has happened. We can also tell you that all the officers of special branch, crime branch, they are currently here. And as I told you, the NSG van is also here. There's a dog squad, there's a K9 dog squad, and there's a bomb disposal squad. As you can see, that's the bomb disposal squad that's there. They have those equipment also. So as of now, we can tell you that the situation is everybody is trying to make sure that the investigation is on the right track. They are not willing to divulge too much information regarding exactly what could have been the case. They are keeping the officials are keeping all the information very close to their chest. And I can tell you that as of now, we will be getting some more reports, as Home Minister himself has said that all the angles are currently being, currently being. That's the NSG commando in front of you. That's the NSG commando that I've been telling you about. They have come here. They are going to secure this whole area. Right in front of your screen, that's a breaking news that's coming in. NSG commandos have arrived at Lal Killa. These are the NSG commandos. They will be handling those special equipment that I've been talking about. They also have in their hands special equipments to ascertain the identity of the blast, how it happened, and as I mentioned, they are going to work. Their work is cut out. They will be working to make sure that everything is in place. As you can see, all the media people are currently going that side. Visuals first on DD India of NSG commandos coming up and providing the India's law enforcement agencies like Delhi Police a helping hand in solving the mystery that happened around 6:55 p.m. today at the heart of Delhi at Lal Killa. Right there you could see all these people are jostling, the camera people, the media people are jostling for space to get a glimpse of the NSG commandos who have turned up here. That's something they've been talking about. And as I said, every single aspect of this particular blast has been investigated. As mentioned, that Home Minister has made sure that every single person, every officer who can work on this particular case is pressed into service. And
yes, bomb disposal.
Prime Minister himself.
Yes,
Tanveer, Prime Minister himself has tweeted.
Yes.
That. And as you could see, those NSG commandos are right now going towards the spot that we've been talking about. That's the spot from where.
Okay, Jessica, if you can hear me, you are also getting some more inputs there.
Yes, that is the NSG team right behind me, as you see, which has now left. It was here, you see, just a short while ago. The team has left and gone to the site.
Okay.
They left from where Tapas was pointing out. They're now here exactly where we are, and they're entering the premises now, as we're given to understand. We try and get closer to get you visuals, but you hear from the people here that the NSG team is here. I'm going to try and pan the camera a little bit.
All right. As we'll get clearer visuals about what's happening near the Red Fort area. Well, a sizable police presence there. NSG commandos have just landed a while back, and what we have also seen the National Investigation Team also at the spot. Delhi Police, of course, was the first to respond. Forensic Science Laboratory also for FSL teams also present on the scene. India's Home Minister Amit Shah has said that all options will be investigated immediately. All angles will be probed for swift justice here. Let me go across to Arun Sharma now. Arun, India's Home Minister Amit Shah has visited the LNJP hospital. As I was mentioning, he has earlier spoken to media about all options to be investigated immediately. A very swift response by the administration there.
Absolutely. And, the big takeaway is that the Union Home Minister telling this point that all the angles of this blast shall be investigated. And after that, he has moved to the LNJP hospital, whereby he is visiting this hospital and meeting the victims of this blast. Now, importantly, all the major security agencies are on the ground right now, be it the NIA, the Forensic Department, or as we speak, the NSG is also on the ground. So yes, of course, various stakeholders, various security agencies, all the security agencies primarily are on the ground, because we know this fact that this blast took place at around 18:55 in the evening time, and this says that the important part of the investigation is that the prime evidence, the initial evidence, can be collected and procured, so that the angles of the investigations can be explored. And in that context, all the security agencies are on the ground. On the other side, the Home Minister has, of course, to meet the victims of this blast, and he is also constantly in touch with the Indian Prime Minister as well. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Indian Prime Minister, has also condoled this entire incident of the blast. And he also mentioned this point on his, in his post on the X, that Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, is also briefed about the entire incident that has happened in the evening, this tragic incident that has happened in the evening. Now, importantly, we know this fact that all the security agencies on the ground will be investigating all the angles that are possible in this blast that took place in the evening time. Meanwhile, the prime importance is of giving the proper treatment to the victims there. We know this fact, the green corridor has been created for the ambulances and for the healthcare professionals, so that the movement can happen to the LNJP hospital as soon as possible. And we have seen that ambulances are also on the high alert. And also, the CISF has, come out with an alert that the airport and, of course, various places whereby CISF is deputed are also on the high alert. So yes, of course, the safety and security can be ensured going forward, but as of now, the situation seems to be under control, and we know this fact that the victims who got injured during this blast are being given proper treatment at the LNJP hospital. And of course, all the stakeholders, as far as the security agencies are concerned, are constantly in touch with the Home Minister, and of course, they're on the ground, and regular briefing or, of course, inputs are being shared to the Union Home. Well, that's what the Commissioner of Police also told, that he is in regular touch with the Home Minister. So yes, all this aspect clearly mentions this point that as of now the situation remains under control, and the victims, or of course the people who were injured in this blast, are being given proper treatment, and Home Minister himself meeting the victim of these the blast that took place in the evening.
Okay, Tapas Bhattacharya is on the scene of the explosion. Tapas, over to you.
Right, Tanvi, you can just see this is the K9 NSG dog squad. They have got their van. Inside this, we have the trained dogs who have been pressed into service out here at this particular spot. As I mentioned earlier, they've got the equipment, but they are also relying on the dogs, the specially trained dogs who are supposed to sniff out if there is any sort of source or any clue that can benefit India's top agencies who are currently working at this particular area. So that's the canine dog squad that I've been talking about. In a short while from now, we will be expecting the dogs to come out from here. We will be giving you all the live visuals as we speak. But as I said, it's a time for India's premier agencies to showcase what they have, and under Prime Minister and Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, they have rose to the occasion. As I mentioned, all the agencies are currently here at the spot.
Okay, we all await for the next briefing by the police authorities there in New Delhi. Thank you very much, Tapas Bhattacharya and Arun Sharma and Jessica Taneja, for all those details. We will continue to track this story from Delhi's Red Fort area, where an explosion took off around 7 in the evening. Many are reported injured. That's it in this broadcast. News and updates continue on DD India.